It's no secret that the dating world can be tough for men. On one side, you've got the nice guys who always seem to end up in the friend zone. On the other, there are these Sigma males who appear indifferent and mysterious, and somehow manage to catch the attention of women. What's the real story here? Are women really attracted to the Sigma male type, or is it just a myth? We're going to break down the key differences between Sigma males and nice guys, and see why one might have more success in the dating game. No more guessing or relying on outdated advice. Let's get to the bottom of this mystery. Number 1. Self-confidence versus self-doubt. One big difference between a Sigma male and a nice guy is how they feel about themselves. A Sigma male often has a lot of self-confidence. He believes in himself and what he can do. You see this when he's with friends, at work, or even when he's alone. He doesn't need others to validate him or make him feel good about himself. He knows his capabilities, but he's not arrogant about it. He just knows what he's worth, and that's enough for him. This self-confidence makes him stand tall, talk clearly, and act like he's got everything together. It's easy for people to pick up on this, and it's one reason why women might find him attractive. However, a nice guy might struggle with self-doubt. He often questions his worth and abilities. When he's around others, he may not feel as sure about himself. This can show up in how he speaks, how he acts, and how he treats others. He might apologize a lot, even when he doesn't need to. He might also avoid standing up for himself because he worries about what others will think. This self-doubt can make him seem less confident, and women pick up on that too. Self-confidence and self-doubt affect how these men handle challenges. A Sigma male might see a tough situation as something he can figure out. He stays calm and takes it one step at a time. A nice guy might feel a lot more stress and worry. He could get stuck thinking about all the things that might go wrong. Instead of taking action, he might hesitate or avoid the problem altogether. Both self-confidence and self-doubt change how they interact with women. A Sigma male's confidence makes it easier for him to start a conversation, ask for a date, and show interest without fear of being rejected. His calm and sure-footed nature can be very appealing. The nice guy's self-doubt might make him shy or nervous, which can make him more hesitant in these situations. He might also overthink things, which can make him seem less natural. Number 2. Assertiveness versus passivity. Sigma males know exactly what they want and go for it, while nice guys tend to just go with the flow and might get pushed around a bit. This is a big difference between someone who's assertive and someone who's passive. An assertive guy makes his needs and wants clear. He's not afraid to speak up about what he feels or what he believes. He'll take charge when necessary, whether it's deciding where to go for dinner or what movie to watch. This confidence can be really appealing, showing he's someone who knows his own mind. A passive guy might avoid making decisions just to keep everyone happy. He'd rather say whatever you want to do is fine with me, even if he has a preference. This can come across as indecisive, and sometimes women may find it frustrating. When he always lets others lead, it can seem like he's not interested or doesn't care. Instead of standing up for himself, he usually just goes with the flow, which can leave him feeling unfulfilled. Assertiveness also involves setting clear expectations. For instance, if a Sigma man is busy and can't make a date, he'll say so directly. He doesn't want to leave anyone guessing about how he feels. A passive guy might make excuses instead of being direct. He could say, "Maybe we can work something out," without really committing, which leaves the other person confused. Being assertive doesn't mean being rude or pushy. It's about confidence and clarity, making sure everyone knows where you stand without stepping on toes. This balance can be very attractive. Women appreciate a man who can stand his ground and express himself. A passive approach can sometimes appear weak, leaving the other person uncertain about the relationship's direction. Number 3. Genuine compliments versus constant praise. Hearing constant praise can get really annoying. When someone keeps saying nice things about you, it can feel less special and more like they're just trying too hard. Nice guys often lean on this kind of flattery. They want to make people feel good, so they'll compliment just about everything, thinking that will keep them liked. While their intentions are good, it can come off as insincere or even a bit clingy, which might make people roll their eyes rather than feel appreciated. But genuine compliments hit differently. They're thoughtful, specific, and can brighten someone's day without feeling overwhelming. When Sigma male gives a compliment, it's clear he means it. He won't shower someone with compliments just to make them like him. That's why women may trust and appreciate a Sigma male's compliments more than a nice guy's constant praise. The difference here is that nice guys often worry about saying the right thing to keep peace or avoid offending anyone. So they may overpraise, which can dilute the value of their words. If everything gets a compliment, then nothing feels special. A Sigma man knows that less is more, so he uses his compliments wisely. He's not trying to fluff up egos, he's just being real. It's like the difference between a handmade gift and a store-bought one. One feels personal and special, whereas the other may just feel readily available. Number 4. Direct communication versus indirect hints. Direct communication is where someone says exactly what they mean. They don't beat around the bush or leave you guessing. This is a trait often seen in Sigma males. When they talk to others, they are clear and straight to the point. Whether they're discussing plans for the weekend or expressing how they feel, they try to make sure you understand exactly what they're saying, so you always know where you stand with them. However, nice guys might rely more on indirect hints. Instead of being upfront, they may drop little clues about what they want or how they feel, hoping you'll pick up on them. They might agree to go along with what others want, even if it's not their first choice, thinking it will make them more likable. This can cause confusion because women may not realize what the nice guy truly wants or feels. They could spend a lot of time guessing, which can be tiring. If a Sigma male wants to hang out, he'll ask her directly. There's no guessing or second guessing necessary. A nice guy might drop hints hoping she'll suggest hanging out, even though he really wants to. This way of communicating can make it harder to understand his intentions. The way these men communicate can also affect how they handle conflicts. The Sigma male is likely to address issues head-on, talking through the problem and finding a solution together. The nice guy might avoid the conflict, leaving hints about what's bothering him instead of speaking up directly. This can lead to unresolved issues and frustration for both sides. While there's no right or wrong way to communicate, women may appreciate the straightforwardness of a Sigma male over the indirect hints of a nice guy. Number 5. Comfortable with disagreement versus conflict avoidance. Having different opinions is natural, but how a person handles disagreement shows a lot about their personality. A Sigma male is comfortable with disagreement. He knows it's just a part of life. If someone has a different view, he doesn't see it as a personal attack. He listens, shares his thoughts, and stays calm. He understands that he can't always agree with everyone, and that's okay. This calm approach means he can work through conflicts without getting upset or defensive. Women might find this attractive because it shows that he's mature and doesn't get rattled easily. However, a nice guy might avoid disagreement at all costs. He wants to keep the peace and make everyone happy, even if it means not standing up for what he believes. This can lead to him agreeing with others just to avoid conflict, even when he doesn't really feel that way. He might worry that disagreeing will upset people or make them like him less. This can make it hard for others to know where he truly stands, and it might leave issues unresolved. Being comfortable with disagreement also means being able to handle other people's disagreements calmly. A Sigma man can watch two people argue and stay cool, thinking about how to solve the problem. A nice guy might get anxious and try to smooth things over quickly without really addressing the root cause. This can result in temporary fixes rather than lasting solutions. Number 6. Setting boundaries versus always available. One big difference between Sigma males and nice guys is how they handle their time and energy. Sigma males are known for setting clear boundaries. They know when to say yes and when to say no. If they're busy or need alone time, they're not afraid to let people know. This doesn't mean they're rude. They're just honest about what they can and can't do. However, nice guys often struggle with this. They want to please everyone, so they end up being always available. If someone needs help, they'll drop everything to be there, even if it messes up their own plans. They might feel guilty saying no, so they end up overcommitting. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect. When a Sigma male says he can't make it to something because he has other plans, even if those plans just include relaxation, he really values his time. This can actually make people respect him more. Women often find this attractive because it shows he has a life of his own and isn't desperate for attention. Always being available might seem kind at first, but it can backfire. People might start taking advantage, knowing the nice guy will always say yes. It can also make him seem less interesting. If he's always free, does he have anything else going on in his life? Boundaries also apply to emotional energy. A Sigma knows when to step back from drama or toxic situations. A nice guy might get caught up trying to fix everyone's problems, even when it's not his responsibility. This difference is huge in relationships. A Sigma male will make time for a partner, but he'll also have his own life. A nice guy might drop everything for a new relationship, losing himself in the process.